Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, it don't work without you guys. Now, I'm going to be doing a live stream in a bit from here while I'm working on putting all these things together. Shout out to all you great fans that have ordered racks and things, and I appreciate all the support. But I'm going to go take care of some other things. Get it out of the way. I got a couple of chickens I'm going to put in the smoker. I need to go season those up, and I need to send some information to Derek so he can get the website going better for me, because, well, let's face it, my website sucks. Now, I got to tell you, it's kind of funny. No, actually, hold it. Let me rephrase that. It's not funny. You know, my quarterback, Dak Prescott, if he were any other quarterback with the things that he has done, literally, with the Dallas Cowboys, would be loved. He literally would be. To have been in the NFL for 4 years, to have the second best winning percentage over that time, to have the record of starting a career, consecutive passes without your first interception, to be rookie of the year, to have played as a starter day one as a fourth round draft pick. It's unbelievable. Yet we constantly are told that Dak Prescott, he's not the guy. He stinks, he's not like Carson Wentz. And they won't give that guy the benefit of the doubt at all. At all. Yet, you'll hear when it comes to Carson Wentz, well, his numbers are better than what they look like. He's got nobody around him. Dak Prescott, he's not elevating. And if you think that I'm full of crap, which I know a lot of you do, let's take this case in point. A couple of weeks ago, my quarterback was working out with Zeke and Dez Bryant and guys, right? And for days, they talked about Dak Prescott and Dez. They're not social distancing. They're a bad example. The Cowboys won't sign him because of this. He's a bad guy. TMZ put it out there. Dak Prescott, not social distancing. Right? Eagle fans just living it up, just talking all kind of smack, right? Then there was Dak Prescott has a party for 30 people at his house, right? Even though the police come, police say, we didn't see any signs of that, and so on. TMZ broke the news immediately. They put a picture up of a restaurant and claimed that was at Dak Prescott's house. Look at the close setting. Look how close the tables are, right? The pictures they put up, I didn't see more than 4 people in the pictures. Yet, the talking heads out here went off for days. TMZ is so freaking sleazy. When Christian McCaffrey got his deal, they immediately posted on TMZ Sports. Sorry, Zeke Elliott, you're no longer the highest paid running back in the NFL. Now, I'm not trying to say that TMZ is journalism and that they should be held to a high standard. But when you got idiots out there that work for ESPN, like Dan Orlovsky, who doesn't understand that the Dallas Cowboys and Quincy Carter and Super Bowl don't get put in the same sentence. But yet this jackass is sitting there telling people, oh, well, you know how great Sean Payton is. He went to a Super Bowl with Quincy Carter and the Cowboys. The reason why I'm so pissed off right now is I've waited and waited. I've just kept low. I've kept real low on this one. Miss Jackie sent me a text this morning, saying, "Are you going to talk about this?" Because I knew about this last night. A lot of you are going to probably be like, "What are you talking about?" See, anything happens with the Dallas Cowboys, it's the worst thing in the world. I want you to think about this. Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, and those guys get together with Dez. They're working out. We're told they're terrible. The NFL should step in and find them and make an example of them. That's what they said, right? Right? And at the same time, this jackass, Colin Cowherd, is talking about Dak Prescott. He's not setting the example. Is then turning around with Trent Dilfer, interviewing him about the Tua workout, where they got more people working out with Tua. Doesn't say a thing. Yet, here we are. Everybody tells you the Dallas Cowboys, they're lawless. They're scums of the earth. They need to make examples of those guys, just like the commissioner did with Zeke Elliott. Even though there was no evidence that the police could make an arrest, there was no evidence that they could take it to trial. Yet the NFL ended up suspending that guy for 6 games, which cost us another playoff appearance. I don't care who you are, you know it did. But be that as it may, I'm getting to the point because you're probably like, yeah, we've heard this before. But if you do not honestly believe that there's a hidden agenda against the Dallas Cowboys, take a look at Bashaud Breeland. Cornerback for the Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs. Cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Just re-signed for another year, $4.5 million. This brother was arrested last night, actually yesterday, 1:26 yesterday, with open container. Now, I'm not saying, let me be clear. Let me be clear here. We don't have details on what happened. All we know is it's open container. And you cannot be driving around with an open container. At least I know in my state of Virginia, you don't do that. Open container, wine and beer bottles in the car open, and I'm assuming empty. Marijuana, although that's not a suspendable offense, but marijuana or hash, one or the other. It's not clarified. It's just saying that's the charge. And resisting arrest. Now, all this stuff may be made up. It may be that the police officer in Carolina just doesn't like Kansas City. And he just took it to the nth degree. That happens. I'm not saying that he's guilty of anything. I'm not. However, whenever it's a Dallas Cowboy, we always assume they are guilty. Zeke Elliott, he's out of control, throwing people on the ground in Las Vegas and this, that, and the other. And they're posting videos on TMZ over, and they're reposting, retweeting it over and over and over again. These talking heads out here, Colin Cowherd, they will do 15, 20-minute sections on it. They'll come back and revisit it. Skill. The Dallas Cowboys, they can't allow this kind of stuff to go on, Skip. And here I am. Ian Rappaport tweeted about it a little bit. And I've seen a couple of tweets from ESPN saying Bashaud Breeland has been released from jail after his arrest. But I'm wondering, where's the outcry? Where's the videos? Where is the talking about that? Because as I think about this, there's been a lot of Kansas City Chiefs players. That have been on the wrong side of the law. Yet, we're told, it's supposed to be Oklahoma. I hope it dries darker, but Oklahoma's color. And Cowboys. It says Cowboys, Oklahoma, Two-Face. Yet, my quarterback is a bad guy because he was working out. My quarterback is public enemy number one for working out. And these guys get a pass. Now, let's get real. I don't care if you're an Eagle fan, a Redskin fan, any other fan in the world. If you don't see that, come on. Come on, man. As many players from Kansas City that have been in trouble, Kansas City is like the Wild Wild West. So, that's all I got to say about that.